Hello, welcome back. Here it is, the second batch of the Atlantic75 series, you know. Wow, exciting. Exciting because I was, of course, so eager to hear and to see, when it comes to the jackets, if they really were able to keep up this standard, this quality that we have seen with the first batch, with the Face Value, the John Prine and the Mingus. And we go right into it and see and learn if that is the case. I would like to start with the most audiophile release of the second batch, the Dr. John in the Right Place. And yeah, let's just start with this wonderful jacket. It's a trifold Stoughton jacket, trifold. I show you the back side, and this alone is such a piece of art, in my opinion. Really wonderful jacket. And the record itself is mastered by Ryan K. Smith, or Ryan Smith. And yeah, as I said at the beginning, this is, in my opinion, the most audiophile release. In a way, it's the Mingus Blues and Roots of what the Mingus Blues and Roots was in the first batch. Now it's the Dr. John, a fantastic sounding album. Wow, very impressive, and what a marvel. What a marvel. I really was so eager for this release, and I'm so happy that it is so early in the series, already in the second batch, because this is such a funky, groovy, bluesy, psychedelic record. Brilliant, hard to describe for me. And the sound of it, beautiful. Wide, huge soundstage, fantastic instrument separation. The voice is set in stone. Really cool experience on this 45 RPM Dr. John in the Right Place. And yes, we will hear a comparison, not in this case. We will hear a comparison. I compare my Genesis Selling England by the Pound, the Porky Cut, against the new release, the 45, at the end of the video. This will be the last one. I just show you, because it's a little different, I just show you the label they used for this release, the Edco label. Wonderful, of course, great vinyl, silent, flat, you know. It's just the standard. I just don't get into it every time. So beautiful, perfect release. Yeah, and then the second record, biggest surprise so far. Remember Rollerblades, Walkman, Foreigner, self-titled. Again, 45 RPM version in a stunning Stoughton jacket. I like that. Sturdy as hell, wonderful, beautiful release. And as I said, the biggest surprise so far for me. Cold as ice. Wonderful. They have been so big, almost a little bit too big at the time, and now I can enjoy it way more than I did when it came out. Yeah, why is it such a surprise? Because again, Ryan K. Smith did a very interesting, wonderful mix of it. It's so rich, so full. The music is completely surrounding your room. Amazing. I was so surprised that this is in this record. Difficult to explain. Wonderful release. The instrument separation, and there are quite sometimes, is also again set in stone, punchy, dynamic, wonderful pressing. Probably, I cannot compare it. Probably, I'm quite sure others, I hope, will talk about it, will compare it. Probably the best sounding version of this record. I'm quite sure. I cannot imagine that there is the possibility to have more of it. And again, maybe I talk about this when I talk about this record. We have this try to get this in focus. Yeah, here we are. We have this declaration which doesn't leave any questions open. 100% all analog. Mastered and cut to lacquer from the original master tape. 1977. Wonderful. Really happy. And this is on the, this is on the classic Atlantic label, this release. And now, of course, the record we all have been waiting for, or never all, excuse me, but a lot of us has been waiting for. Selling England by the pound. Starts again with the jacket. Wonderful, perfect. I mean, those are really, really, really great jackets, and having this in this edition is of course something special, because before we now get into the comparison with the first British pressing that should have a porky cut in the dead wax. I don't know if I can get it into focus. Dave from the OBC sometimes manages to do it. I don't know if I am able to. I try, but it's the porky cut. It's the first UK pressing. Comes with the original inner sleeve, beautiful jacket, and I would grade my conservatively as VG plus, and the record is VG plus. Yeah, and the record VG plus, and the record itself, the jacket also VG plus. So sorry. Yeah, I also have the classic records release, but that was so fast out of the equation that I just compared those two because it was between those two. And the main problem is, when it comes to the British original, the Porky Cut, to get a clean copy. I just looked up over at Discogs, and there is one offer, and I only look VG Plus or near mint. Was 35 euros from Malaysia. Yeah, good luck with that one. And others around 400 euros and above. I was quite surprised. In my head, I had 250 euros for a very good copy, but now it looks like that we are up to 400 bucks, which is of course quite something. And I did my comparison. Again, this mastering important is done by Bernie Gruntman, and the Porky Cut sounds also amazing. But what we have here on this Atlantic75 reissue is another ball game. It's again so open. And you can say hello to every musician and everybody on there, say, hey, come on, sit down, have a tea. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Those guitar solos are so prominent, and you hear everything. It has way more details, better separation, and astonishingly the same freshness and punch as the original. So, surprisingly amazing copy, although of course two things. The original will be the original and will keep this collectability, of course, no doubt about it. And the second thing I want to mention, we are now talking about, let's say, maybe it's for now, because a lot of people has selling England by the pound on Focus, and so the prices rise. Let's say it will go back to 300, 350 if that happens. It's not always necessary that those reissues beat the original, in my personal opinion. as long as they reach a certain level. But in this case, it did again. We will see if it does all the time. Because getting those originals in a good shape and not getting scammed over at Discogs is quite a difficult endeavor. And so it's amazing, and I think, and I know that a lot of you agree, it's amazing that we now can have those ones in this quality, in this beauty, in this jackets. You know, I love those jackets. Packaging is very, very important to me, and this is top-notch packaging. Okay. What's your opinion? Did you like it? Did you compare it? Which one of the three is your favorite? Let's discuss. Thank you for your time. See you on the next one. Bye.